but I guess just for, for all purposes, because, a lot of people, we all have products. We all want to put something online and we have something to sell, right? Like, for example, at Command Your Brand, we have our book, for example. We do a podcasting book where we actually talk about our company, but also how podcasting can help you from a public relations standpoint, right? And there's also people who sell courses and, other things like digital products, right? Like from your standpoint, like what is the easiest way that you found to sell these products, either on Amazon or some other store? Like, do you have any tips for that for people maybe that they're starting off or they're new with that? Like, what would you do with that?
Well, I think to get ratings and reviews for new products, I mean, it doesn't hurt to reach out to family and friends at the beginning, right? To just kind of get that ball going. That's probably the easiest way. But ultimately, I mean, you just have to make it a priority, because if you don't make ratings and reviews a priority, then you just miss out on that social proof. And as you know, like that's really important. Like even like with your podcast, right? I'm sure you're probably on Apple and you probably ask people to go leave a review there, because you know that those star ratings are going to influence people when they go to find a podcast to watch. And I do the same thing. I have a podcast, a religious podcast that I do, and I really I constantly am asking my guests, hey, can you do me a favor and go leave a review here, right? And so you just have to make it a priority. If you don't, then the problem is if you don't actively go and do it, these open review platforms, they're kind of this way to collect reviews passively. But the problem is a lot of people that aren't happy with your brand will go and leave reviews there, because a lot of times these open review platforms turn into complaint boards. And right, because like if happy people don't go out of their way to leave a review unless they had an amazing experience, but unhappy people, they'll find every place in the world they can to complain about you. Yeah. And so you have to really be vigilant in your quest for social proof. And if you're not, these open review platforms will create your reputation for you, and it won't be good.
Right. We actually have a word in that for our younger generation called Karens.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting, and it's really a lot of people, I think, when they post online, they always kind of do research and seems what the right thing to do is, because a lot of people just don't know what to actually do when they post something. And especially a digital product like a book or like even, a course of some nature is a little harder, because like you mentioned, like there's a review aspect, like you have friends, family, people probably would review for you. And it's kind of wild to me how just a few 5 stars, a few 4 stars just like really just boost your visibility in like just looking for a product. I don't know, on Amazon, I get, I buy some weird stuff, not like crazy stuff, but like kind of funny stuff. And you just get popped up like really funny things. Like they're like this like invention that you just never heard of before, but it's like kind of cool. Like I don't know, I bought the other day, it was like this weird doggy cleaner for like the dogs with paws. And I'm like, that's just so random, but it's like really funny too. It's like kind of like, but it was like it had like 5,005 stars, and it was kind of like crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost it gave me the urge to say, I'm going to buy it because it's like people are talking about it. There's videos about it. Like I'm going to get it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in the past, Amazon, they've got a lot of flack because they do allow they allow open reviews on Amazon. A lot of people don't know that. They just don't put verified next to them. Mm-hmm. So there's just these little things that you need to be aware of as a consumer, so that you can check. But so even Amazon can be gamed. So you really have to be careful. But I think as we go on and people see more and more reviews, they're able to tell. Like there's like a feeling. Once you're looking at something, you can kind of tell if they're fake reviews or not. And your little sensor goes off, and your warning sign goes off in your head, and you're like, I don't think these are real, right?
Yeah.
even sometimes we still want the product enough where we take the gamble, and sometimes it pays off and sometimes it doesn't. So
Right.